Okay, so I seem to have figured out the number one thing which decides how much gains you get into the gym. It is not perfect split. It is not the exercise. It is not this one specific exercise. It is not this one specific workout plan. Let me tell you what the number one most important thing is ever to make gains in the gym. This decides how much gains you make in the gym. And it's how often you go to the gym. This is so overlooked and everybody will sort of go over this, but the times when I've made the most progress is the times where I go the most often. Obviously this makes the most sense and it appears obvious, but think about it. So for example, I started this workout program when I was going to the gym 2 to 3 days a week, but I was doing a high amount of volume. I didn't see nearly as much gains as when I was peaking in my strength gains and my progress, and I was going 6 days a week, probably about 5 days a week, something like that. But the times before this, I was going 6 days a week, but I was doing just bullshit workouts, right? So if it's the thing that makes you the most progress is a combination of going many times a week plus not doing bullshit workouts. So what do I mean by this? What is a bullshit workout anyway? Which is kind of a funny term, but what I suggest is another big problem with all of these people online who give you workout programs is that honestly, bro, I just can't be asked to think about 10 different exercises at once and try and remember what I did last week on them. So what I've done in my training, and this is the most important thing, because you're not unemployed, right? So I'm assuming you're not unemployed. If you are, then fair play. But you probably have school or you have work, right? Basically, you're not jobless. You have other things in your life. You don't have time to be thinking about what you got on this random exercise last week for your sets and reps. And the way that I've done it is I've just made it dead simple. This is the most idiots could understand this program, right? I've always tried to appeal to idiots with these videos, because obviously you're not an idiot. You're intelligent, so even if an idiot can understand this, then you're going to easily understand this, right? So I do 8 reps on a set of a weight, and then I increase it to 10 reps, then I go down to 8 reps. Simple as that. So when I get to 10 reps, I increase the weight, then I go down to 8 reps. Also, every guy will tell you, use progressive overload and stuff, but then they'll tell you to do, 10 different exercises and stuff like that, and they'll tell you to not stick to one rep range, because I actually I do stuff outside the gym, and I don't have time to write on an iPad what I got on this random exercise, 10 different 3 different tricep movements or something. But I do the same exercises every time I go to the gym, and this is just what I've found the most progress with, right? Doing the same exercises over and 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 over again, right? So I'm doing machine rows. This is what I've chosen: machine rows, number 1. Then I've chosen lat raises, because this is just aesthetics based. By the way, I tore my pec, so I can't do any. This is partly why I've sort of fallen off in calisthenics, because I can't do pull-ups and dips anymore. For now, it's healing. Yeah. So once, if I could do pull-ups and dips, I would do those as well as what I'm doing right now. But I can't train my chest. Doing machine row, yeah. So 8 reps, upping it to 10 reps over time, then increasing the weight. Progressive overload. Dead simple. You can't get this wrong, right? Because I'm doing the same set and rep scheme for every exercise. Then I'm doing lat raise. So I'm already on 2 exercises, but I do about, for my machine row, I'm going to do 2 sets of this grip, yeah, for upper back and obviously lats, to separate them. So that's already 4 sets of my workout. Then I'm going to do 2 or 3 lat raise, probably 3 lat raise, yeah, and then same thing with the lat raise, progressively overloading each week, because the side delt, a lot of people don't bother progressively overloading. It is a muscle you need to look in. So, and then what I'm doing is I'm doing preacher curl, yeah. just same set and rep scheme. Because the thing is, when you're trying to just big brain your workout program, you're trying to do all this bullshit in your workout program, it's so much harder for you to actually progress. And the guy who actually makes gains in the gym is actually kind of in a way very simple-minded. They're like, let me lift some heavy weight, but they're doing this very, very simple workout routine. Just go for the basics. That's the message of this video. But anyway, after I've done my preacher curls, I do tricep push downs with a rope, same set and rep scheme, yeah. And then I do leg press and hamstring curls, of course, right, for my legs. And then I'm pretty sure that's done, yeah, that's done. So how many exercises is that? So you've got machine row, lateral raise, and then arm isolation, so breech curl and tricep push down. 4 exercises. If I could train my chest, I would do incline bench, but I can't because of my pec. So 4 or 5 exercises, yeah? That's it. And go do this, because it's quite low volume, you can do this 5 or 6 times a week and recover. If I could, I would go to the gym probably every day, or very, very often. In the summer, I will do this. I swear, I will do this. Yeah, I will go to the gym 6, maybe even every day. But because the point I'm trying to make is that every time you hit a muscle, your body has a chance to grow. And if you're only hitting the muscle 2 times per week, I would even say it's because of junk volume, right? So I would even say the more times you go to the gym is binary to the amount of progress you will make in gains wise and strength wise. I've personally seen progress on this program already. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to make a quick video. If you want any help leveling up your calisthenics and your gym, then comment the word build below in the comment section, and I will send you the complete workout program which I use to achieve a plus 80 kg dip and a plus 60 kg pull up at 17. Well, I was 16 at the time, but yeah. Okay, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.